Imagine being the captain of the most useless, corrupt, and underfunded police force in a city that actively wants to eat you. Your squad consists of a cynical, hungover drunk, a goblin-like human who thinks everything is a game, a troll who communicates in rocks, and a dwarf who is ridiculously tall and actually believes in the rules. Then, a secret society of elite, arrogant academics summons a literal fire-breathing dragon to terrorize the city and install a king. Welcome to Guards, the hilarious, groundbreaking, and universally beloved Discworld novel by the undisputed master of satirical fantasy, Terry Pratchett. If you love razor-sharp wit, subverted fantasy tropes, and the sheer, unadulterated joy of watching a ragtag group of underdogs stand up to absolute power, this audiobook will completely consume you. It is a masterclass in comedic fantasy, blending absurd magical hijinks with a deeply touching story about the soul of a city. The narrative kicks off in the grimy, bustling, and utterly chaotic city of Ankh-Morpork, where the elucubrated Grand Master and his secret society of elite men have decided that the city is in decline and needs a strong traditional leader, a king. Their solution? Use ancient forbidden magic to summon a real flesh-and-blood dragon to burn the city into submission, at which point they will step in and take the throne. The only thing standing in their way is the Night Watch, led by Captain Sam Vimes, a man whose spirit has been largely drowned in cheap gin. The atmosphere is a brilliant mix of Dickensian grit and high fantasy absurdity, where the smell of the river Ankh is a physical weapon and the city's sheer, stubborn will to survive is its greatest magic. At the core of the book's massive appeal is its spectacular Ragtag Underdog Cops dynamic and the brilliant introduction of Carrot Ironfoundersson. Carrot is a dwarf, or possibly a human, who is 6 feet tall, wields a sword as big as he is, and possesses a superpower far more dangerous than magic. He genuinely believes in the law and the inherent goodness of people. Watching the deeply cynical Vimes and the impossibly earnest Carrot navigate a city full of wizards, assassins, and a literal dragon is some of the funniest and most heartwarming character work in modern fantasy. The audiobook narration is an absolute triumph, perfectly capturing the distinct gravelly accents of Ankh-Morpork, the terrifying roar of the dragon, and the quiet, tragic weight of Vimes' internal monologues. But beyond the spectacular laughs and the magical satire, the soul of Guards lies in its profound exploration of what makes a city and a person truly great. This isn't just a parody of fantasy, it's a love letter to the common people. The emotional anchor of the story is Vimes' rediscovery of his own soul and the birth of the City Watch as a fiercely loyal found family. They aren't knights in shining armor, they are filthy, broke, and outgunned. But they are the only ones who care enough to stand in the street and say, no. The audiobook format elevates these intimate moments, making the quiet camaraderie in the watch house feel just as impactful as the explosive dragon-sized climax. As the plot accelerates towards its climax, the pacing becomes utterly breathless. The dragon takes over the city, the patrician is overthrown, and the secret society's grand plan comes to fruition. The finale is a breathtaking display of raw, unbridled courage and spectacularly unorthodox tactics. Vimes, armed with nothing but a rusty sword, a massive hangover, and the sheer, stubborn pride of a man who refuses to let his city be ruined, charges the dragon. The payoff is spectacular, delivering a massive, paradigm-shifting victory that proves the true power of Ankh-Morpork doesn't come from magic or kings. It comes from the beautiful, messy, unbreakable spirit of its people. Guards is a triumph of the satirical fantasy genre. It is smart, hilarious, and unapologetically profound. Terry Pratchett has crafted a milestone book that perfectly captures the thrill of the ultimate underdog taking on the world. Plug in your headphones, grab a sausage in a bun, and join the Night Watch. The city is in danger, the dragon is angry, but the watch is on duty.